How's it going, fellow indie game enthusiasts? I hope you're having a wonderful day and you're ready for some roguelike survivors like awesomeness, because today we are checking out Archons, the full version. Archons is a roguelike survival game where you control two characters, the Archons, simultaneously. Customize your build and abilities to fit your own unique playstyle and best your way through enemy parasites and bosses. So the premise is really awesome. Controlling two characters at the same time is trickier than it sounds, trust me. And the great news is, thanks to the dev and the publisher, Bullet Hell Studios, I have an extra key for you for a giveaway. So if you're interested in the game, hop over to the channel's community tab and you will have a chance to get the key. The only thing I ask for is please let me know in the comments if you redeemed it. So without further ado, let's check out how the full version of Archons play. Welcome, fellow traveler. If you like indie games as much as I do, please don't forget clicking all the nice buttons on the screen because it helps out the channel a lot. And if you are an indie dev who needs their game tested or covered, please send me an email to the email address on the screen. And now, back to the game. I loaded a previous save because I really don't want to make a redundant video to be like pretty similar to how the demo version played. So I had like 3 attempts. We got 3 different types of weapons. We unlocked a few extra skills that we can pick up based on our progress. And there is the upgrade tab also available. So we got the crit chance, the shield time, the extra health, the rerolls, and the damage upgrade. So we are going to visit the first level and hopefully be able to take down the first boss in the first half of the video, and in the second half of the video I will show you the time mode, and also we take a look at the second level called Maw, which has obstacles and other really interesting / frustrating things. So yeah, here we go. The game recommends us to use a controller to control the Archons. I am using my trusty Xbox X controller. You can use the sticks to move the characters around, and there is a really nice option to adjust how the camera works in the game. I only have the soft camera takeover or rotation enabled because the other settings makes me extremely dizzy, so this is the only one I can use. We are going to blast the Halo, one of my favorite weapons, and we also have the ability called the Archon, which has 1 charge and merges the 2 Archons together to have like pretty brutal firepower and some survivability. If we are in a sticky situation, it is a really great tool to survive the run. So we have 4 HP by default instead of 3. You will be able to upgrade or get these upgrades after like 2 or 3 runs, so it's pretty early in the game. You just have to be consistent. You can take down the first boss, or to be more precise, you can reach the first boss pretty easily. Taking it down is a much more trickier process. So let's get the size increasement for the Halo at the first upgrade. So we are gathering those XP crystals or shards or essence or whatever we want to call them. The yellow one and the blue ones are for, we can upgrade different types of passive abilities, or let's call it the meta progression of the game, because for the skills we can pick up and have a chance to appear in future runs is the roguelike part of the game, and the roguelite part of the game is the permanent upgrade one, where you can get like extra HP, rerolls, you know, shield duration, and all the cool stuff. So we got Deadly, increase the chance of ability to critical hit enemies, and we also have Bleed, and enemies hit by the ability causes the target to bleed. I really like Bleed or any type of AoE spells in games, so I just have to pick Bleed every single time. The other one in the game is called Boom, which explodes and deal a bunch of damage around the targets, and also the amount of damage the target is being dealt is based on how many other enemies share the boom effect, so it's really awesome. If you've seen the demo video or you haven't played the game, there are passive and active abilities. Rifle is an active ability that we can use by the right and the left trigger. So if we are closing on enemies, we can use a really nice rifle, you know, simultaneously or one by one with both Archons to have like an upper hand or an edge, or, you know, just get out of sticky situations. We can increase the ammo amount of the rifle, and we can increase extra goodness to the halo. I'm trying to increase the level of the halo, because if we can reach the star on the upgrade bar, we will have a really awesome extra effect, which, trust me, you don't want to miss out on. Because, for example, the hammer, the middle of the hammer is dealing extra damage, or with the Sawblade we have like 2 blades at the same time. Really awesome ideas, really awesome upgrades. So I usually try to work towards those, but of course situation can, like, you know, change it and demand other types of approach, but I usually do that. So let's do the reroll. Let's see how it works. And it was a great idea because we have a epic damage upgrade for the halo. Okay, let's just do it. We have the spitting summoner tube guy, so let's get rid of this really fast because they are extremely annoying. What is also unique about this game, besides the controlling 2 enemies simultaneously, is the fact that if we are running into those enemies, we are not necessarily getting hit. We are getting hit if they land their ability and we are standing in the zone of the ability. So I think this is a really awesome thing. We got a rifle upgrade for fragile. We can hit enemies easier with the fragile, but grenade is also a really cool thing. It's not an active spell. It was kind of surprising for me for the first time. It is a passive one, and we are just, you know, throwing down a bunch of grenades. They're kind of looking similar than the XP orbs, pretty similar to the XP orbs. So the first few times I kind of mistake them, but maybe it's just me. So we are just, you know, dropping a bunch of grenades. So as we are moving along, we are dealing damage to the enemies. And of course I forgot about my active skill, because usually great thing to use it on cooldown. Give grenades some extra push. Also there is a boss bar, or like progress bar, top of the screen. So if it reaches the skull, we will be able to face the boss. I'm pretty hopeful that we will be able to do that. And of course, since we are starting for like 4 HP in the beginning, we have a better chance of survival. But of course, on level up, there is also a nice chance to get more health. And, you know, speak of the devil, we are getting some extra health. The good thing is that if you pick it up, your current, you know, HP amount is being adjusted to the level of the upgrade. So that's really nice. We are not just, you know, getting a empty heart container. We are also getting some extra HP as well alongside. Summoner guy here, and also we have the charge one, the beetle looking parasite. So what I'm trying to do is usually single this guy out, because it can cause huge problems. And also, if that's possible, I try to keep my Archon form for the boss fight, because it could prove really useful. So we are having a pretty nice chaotic situation here. If you're looking for some chaotic game, or games where the chaotic feelings, where you have to survive a bunch of enemies and waves, Archons is a really great choice. And with the extra zing of controlling the same two characters for the same player, I think it's a hell of a fun. But also, thanks to the full version, we are also having the option to play in local co-op with, you know, family and friends. So each player controls one Archon individually, so it is a whole different experience. So we got the Dreadroot, and seemingly some unaudible language, or maybe some, you know, like Lovecraftian old god type of guy. Looks really nice, by the way. So as you can see, a bunch of really annoying patterns are coming down and trying to take us. And of course we have to maneuver the halo to deal damage while also trying to survive. And with this guy, if you run into it, we are definitely being damaged, so that's not an option. And trust me, this is the easier part, because we can do like synchronous moves pretty nicely, but after a while, this guy is going to summon a bunch of annoying stuff. Okay, let's use the Archon. So maybe we have the upper hand a bit. So as you can see, guy is just pulling us in. And of course, if you on a collision course with a huge rock or meteorite or whatever you want to call it, that's an instant kill. So, I mean, of course, one HP down, but since we are only having 1 HP, you can guess the outcome. Oh, and yeah, like the thorny balls, of course, in a pattern. And we just died because I kind of zoned out for a second. So this is the, you know, like game speed of Archons. You need to focus. And, you know, trust me, I am having much better, you know, progress if I don't have to talk simultaneously. But I treat it as some kind of experiment, so maybe learning to talk while playing games, it is a good idea. So, with all these level ups, we can have like a soul, which give us some extra ability that we can unlock. So we got the aura, the isolate, the mortar, the teleport, and the hover drone. So what about this? A damage dealing aura surrounding each hero. I think this is a great idea. Let's hop over to the upgrade panel. We can increase the pickup range, increase the range of picking up drops from the enemies, and we got the crystal crab, so increase the chance for a crystal crab to spawn during a run. If killed before it flees, it will drop a large amount of crystals. You know, sounds pretty cool. We have a bunch of crystals to blast. So what about the upgrade amount? We can choose from more when we are leveling up. So here is a timed one where we can do a little practice, and if we survive 10 minutes, we can unlock a chest. Trust me, I've never survived 10 minutes here, so let's just, you know, check out how long I can survive this time. Face the Rift Echo Archons, endless number of enemies to really test your skills. Survive for glory. Now we are choosing the hammer. And also we have the Archon ability as well. So it's a truly endless mode with a timed version. So one of my favorite skills, if I have to rank it, I have Halo and then hammers and maybe Sawblade, but Sawblade is also extremely fun. So as you can see, we have 2 hammers individually. We can deal damage to multiple enemies, or we can combine those hammers together and we can bring down like brutal destruction to a single target or all the enemies staying in the circle of the hammer. So we can have like extra damage, deadly, and extra damage to all abilities. So I'm just going to have the all ability one because I'm pretty sure we will have something extra besides the hammers really soon. So Blaster, Thunderbolt, and the Rifle. So check out the Blaster. Blaster is pretty similar to Rifle, but it works in like shorter range, and we have like a cone for the firing pattern, so we can take down multiple enemies at the same time. Okay, Blaster, Deadly, Fragile, and the Aura. So we unlock the Aura. Let's check it out, how it works. So it's basically like a smaller Halo that we have individually on the Archons, and we can, you know, blast the enemies by using those. Really cool. So we can combine the hammers and the aura together to maximize damage output or come out of sticky situations. Okay, so 2 minutes, pretty okay. I think my record was like 3.5 minutes or something, so not that good, but not terrible either. Or I don't know, let me know in the comments if that's terrible or not. Blaster cooldown, hammer size, of course. As you can see, the size of the hammers, the damage field of the hammers is being increased, so we can take down more enemies or like put into the scope of the hammer, which is really awesome. The game is currently very positive on Steam, by the way, so it is a really great sign. Okay, so what about boom? We got aura size and aura damage. Let's increase the aura. So now we are basically having a halo, a smaller halo, but the only difference is that we cannot increase or decrease the size of it. But for some reason I found this much likable, because we don't have to worry about the positioning of the halo too much, because we just move around, and if we like touch the enemies, it's pretty okay. We don't have to like bother by synchronizing the movement of the Archons. Okay, let's just use the skill, because I have a feeling that we are kind of close to the end here. Awesome. Quick stab damage. We also got fence, which is a really fun ability. I really hope I can show it to you. So we are basically putting down fences, and if we circle around it or you know, just be close to it, enemies are, you know, inherently just go in there and have a great time. Or maybe not that great time. We are having a great time because they die, and of course we die. And seemingly, this is my new record, 3 minutes and 42 seconds. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, in the second half we are going to focus on the second level of the game. This save file I was able to take down the enemy, the first boss. And here we're just going to blast the Sawblade, because, you know, why not, just alternating between those weapons. And as you can see, blocking things, but we can also take these down. So it is like a double-edged sword, because these parts can like keep enemies away, but also block us, which is sometimes extremely frustrating. And of course, you know, imagine trying to get away from those enemies, trying to not get damaged, but at the same time a lava, for example, blocks your way. So imagine that. I haven't spent too much time on this level, tried it like twice or something like that. So let's see how well we can progress. Foliage is looking really cool, so not extremely different from the first level, but still distinguishable. Really cool. Oh boy, now some new enemy is there. Oh boy, doing some kind of summoning effect. Okay, get a level up immediately. Slow or health. You know, let's just try to apply slow to those enemies, so maybe in this case we have a better chance of survival. Oh boy, this is insane already. You know, imagine the second boss. Oh boy, of course. And of course there is a timer on the pickup stuff, so it's also really great. We got slow, and also we got deadly for the Sawblades, but I just reroll. And I would say some grenades would come pretty handy, because maybe we can decimate the numbers of these enemies. Oh boy, let's just run through the bridge. You know, imagine playtesting this to have like a somewhat balanced gameplay. Okay, Sawblade damage. Okay, we just got stuck here almost, but not completely. Oh boy, of course. Okay, let's try to get rid of this summoning egg or whatever this is, because it's just extremely annoying. Awesome. We got the aura ability, great, so we can deal a bunch of damage to these annoying fellas. Get there. And if you see this egg, this means that if you take this down, we can have like 1 HP back. So this is what I'm trying to do, of course. While aura is doing its job. Great. Oh boy. Okay. Nope. Almost got stuck. To the bridge. Oh, nice. HP is here. So if we be able to reach the boss and, you know, just die immediately, I hit stop on the record pretty happily, so pretty good. Oh boy, no. I was too eager to say that. Oh, awesome. We need to level up and hopefully we can get like extra hearts. You know what, let's use the Archon. Because some other type of enemy is here. Ooh, there is a different type of resource we just got. Awesome. Fragile for the Sawblades. So we can hit enemies better. Applying fragile stacks. Really good. Okay, here's the summoning guy as well. Let's just take it down if that's possible. Awesome. Different types of enemies. I really don't want to know what this guy can do, so let's just get rid of it as soon as possible. Let's do a reroll. Because hopefully we can get... no. I wanted to have like Sawblade upgrades. But we can have this shield as well. Oh boy, look at this. Is this some kind of rock? Let's go there. Try to take it down. Oh, nice. So, my left character just got the whole aggro on the enemies, so hopefully this will work. Awesome. Ooh, look at the amount of stuff we just got. So yeah, of course, there is a huge difficulty barrier or gap between the first two levels. You know, why not have like an extra active ability as well? One more thing to focus on, no problem. Set no whenever. Okay, pretty cool. Oh, no, no, no. Also, the good thing is that if we can take down the enemies before they land the attack won't commence and they die, and we just run into like, I don't know, fledglings or some kind of parasites. That was extremely great. Okay, I have completed the workshop. Here we can permanently upgrade individual abilities. Oh yes, look at this. What we just unlocked. So fence, slash, spark, grenades, aura, thunderbolt, impaler. I guess all the stuff we just unlocked previously can be upgraded. So what do you think about aura? This is level 1, increased damage. Oh, for level 2, it costs 10. Oh boy. Available gems. Oh boy. So first level costs 5, 10, and we will check it out later, hopefully. So what about the upgrades? Upgrade amount, and we can have like a ear-free shield time. And also, what about this one? So we have flurry, call down rain from above, dealing damage to all enemies in a massive area around you. Enemies can't attack or move, doesn't affect bosses. Time stop. Oh boy, that sounds good, but I guess flurry is what we need. And we got a tier 4 weapon called beam. Okay. Wait a second, let's see about this. Available banishes, so we can banish stuff. I'm not exactly sure how this works, by the way. Banish ability. So if I banish this, this means that we are not getting that in future runs. Okay, I have to say I'm not knowledgeable enough in the game to use it properly. But the great thing is that we can check out the beam. The beam that deals damage to an area centered between the heroes. Oh boy. Oh, okay, flurry. So instead of the Archon, we can have this. Oh boy, look at this. Let's just damage it a little bit. Because if the enemies are coming, we can have like a better chance when we need it. Okay, this feels really good. Okay, it's really easy to control this ability. Much easier than most of the others because you don't have to control it separately. So you are just controlling one beam. Great. Because don't get me wrong, I really like the hammers and the aura, or sorry, the beam, but no, this is the beam, the halo. But controlling it and positioning it, sometimes it just makes my brain hurt a bit. But of course, I'm pretty sure that my motor skills and you know, eye-hand coordination skills are being improved by playing Archons, so... Oh boy. Oh, we got the teleport, the thunderbolt. You know, I'm just going to blast the passive one. Because also paying attention to like a teleport spell. Oh no, thank you. Not right now. Still learning the beam, but I have to say it's pretty great. Of course, if you don't run into enemies, that's much better. Okay, so that's the downside. Because you are not controlling it like individually for all characters. There is a chance that your Archon, who does not benefit from the beam at the moment, can be damaged really easily or get stuck. Okay. Oh, look at this. That's awesome. Beam damage increased. Aha. Kill it, kill it. Oh, yes. Okay, we definitely have to access the egg. But first, if that's possible, kill this guy, because no, that's not possible, unfortunately. Aha. Okay, so it was pretty fun, but it needs time to learn it, definitely. So let's go for a last run of the second level. And I'm just going to blast the Sawblade. And of course Flurry again, because why not? And what I'm trying to do is just get rid of this as soon as possible. Because this can cause potential problems. So just move out here. We are damaging the enemies as well. There is no maximum range for the Sawblade, which I really like. I mean, maximum range is that we reach the two ends of the map, but I was not talking about this one. Okay, great. Quick step, fortify. Gain 45 stacks for all ability hits. When reaching the required amount, stacks are consumed and shields the heroes for the next hit. Oh boy, that's really good. Oh no. Okay, we just have to take care of the other guys. Oh, awesome. No, no, no. Oh boy. So of course it's really easy to get stuck next to the edge. Huh. Come on. So the fortify stuff is like 5%. So with every ability hit, it said every ability hit. So maybe not the main attack hit. Oh, maybe the other ability hits. Oh boy. I thought that it would be faster to charge. Okay, so what about the aura? We have the augmented damage. Ooh, okay, that's really good. So maybe we are mainly going to rely on the aura damage. Oh boy. Bunch of enemies. You know, let's just do this. I think it was a well-timed saver. Sawblade. Also, you know, protection, why not? Doing a really great job. Oh boy, okay. Sawblade fragile. Should have picked the 45 plus, but since it is not charging as fast as I assumed, maybe not the best idea. Come on, come on. Oh boy. We need the extra health, but you know, if this means that we have to risk being killed, maybe no. Oh boy. And of course, environment blocks the Sawblade. Okay, kinda underwhelming ending, but I think this summarized really well how the full version of Archons play. So we have really nice upgrades that we can get for future runs. This is the roguelike element. The roguelite one is the permanent upgrades type of thing that we can get thanks to participating in different types of runs. We also have the third one called gems, making already unlocked abilities stronger and better with 3 different tiers. We have the first level, we have the second level, and I'm pretty sure there's at least a third level next to the timed experience where you can learn, kind of practice how the abilities work. And also there is like a time cap that if you can survive like 10 minutes, you will be able to unlock a chest and maybe contain something really cool. I don't know, I wasn't able to do that. And we also have this table where we have like achievements and statistics. So we are ranked 2 out of 5 called warrior. So if I have to guess based on that, maybe 5 levels, but you know, that's just a guess. So this is how Archon full version plays. This is a survivors-like roguelite game where we are controlling 2 characters at the same time. There is also a local co-op version where 2 players can play and control each Archon, you know, separately. Also, there is a really nice upgrading system with 3 different resources at the moment. Maybe there are more resources if we are getting a better progress. We have bosses, we have different types of enemies, also blockers on the second level, for example, that we have to take care of, so making our survival much worse and much harder. And don't forget, if you like to get a chance to get a key for Archons, hop onto the community tab of the channel because I post a key under the video's comments, so you can just, you know, go and get it. Thank you very much once again for Bullet Hell Studios for the key and also for the awesome game. And if you don't get the key, no worries, Archons cost less than 10 euros and it has a bunch of really nice content to check out. So yeah, great game, great devs, go and support indie devs. For today, I was the Alchemist and I'm seeing you with many more awesome indie game gameplays extremely soon. Take care.